I was wrong about them. Last month I said the Angine De Potrine hype might only last a couple of weeks, but somehow they are still everywhere. They've officially landed in Europe, playing sold out shows in London. And every time I open the internet, it's just an endless scroll of their clips. That position takes real skills. Yeah, humanity peaked right there. Even random channels that normally get 100 views are suddenly pulling in hundreds of thousands of views the second they upload anything related to Angine De Potrine. I don't even know how to feel about these clips anymore. The drummer even has his own little polka dot water bottle. Why is this weirdly wholesome? They even have K-pop style fan compilations. By the way, one thing people are seriously underestimating is the guitarist's footwork. You have no idea how hard it is to operate so many pedals live. At this point, his feet are basically 2 extra hands. I can barely walk and slap the bass at the same time. Meanwhile, this guy is controlling an entire spaceship with his toes. After watching their full London performance, I think I stumbled onto a conspiracy. I don't think the drummer's skin is actually made of polka dots. Check this out. At the beginning of the show, full polka dots, but by the end he looks like this. His actual human skin starts showing through. We have been lied to. But with massive success comes immediate controversy. Now, under every single video, the haters have arrived in full force. Comments like, "They suck," "Their 15 minutes of fame are over." It's like somebody is forcing them to watch. Bro, if you don't like them, you can literally just scroll away. But that's the hilarious part. Even the haters cannot stop watching them. But then things started to get even more dramatic, cause I started to see comments accusing them of straight up copying another artist. Apparently, some people think Angine De Potrine stole the style of this online guitarist. Not gonna lie, this is very cool. And yes, he's clearly been doing strange costumes and experimental stuff way before Angine De Potrine blew up. But honestly, apart from the general weirdness factor, I really don't see anything even remotely close to copying. That's like saying every bassist copied Les Claypool just because they slap bass and look slightly insane. And now the finest byproduct of this is that every time this guy uploads something, his comment section gets absolutely flooded with Angine De Potrine gifs. Which of course triggers his fanbase, meaning both communities are now trapped in an infinite war loop together. The internet is beautiful. So I decided to dig deeper. I wanted to find the earliest Angine De Potrine live performance available online. But finding more footage of this band is actually more dangerous than you think. Because sometimes in order to discover stuff, I end up on some very suspicious websites. And that's why today's video is sponsored by NordVPN. One thing I really use a lot with NordVPN is threat protection, cause when you spend hours searching obscure music from random corners of the internet, eventually you click on something you probably shouldn't. Threat protection helps block malicious websites, dangerous downloads, trackers and annoying ads before they become a problem. Another thing I use all the time is changing regions. Sometimes certain music videos, interviews and websites are blocked depending on where you are, but with NordVPN I can switch servers in seconds and browse like I'm somewhere else, which feels like a cheat code for the internet. And since I'm always traveling now, I also end up connected to airport Wi-Fi's and public networks all the time, which is terrifying. But luckily NordVPN encrypts your internet traffic and helps protecting your data while browsing online. So if you want to stay protected online, go to nordvpn.com/504. When you use my link, you will get a huge discount on a 2-year plan, plus 4 additional bonus months for free. It's the best NordVPN deal available right now, and it's completely risk-free with NordVPN's 30-day money-back guarantee. So nordvpn.com/504 or click the link in the description below. Do it. And eventually I found this clip from 2023. Angine De Potrine playing in front of 14 people in Montreal. This feels like watching Bitcoin in 2008, and honestly big respect for that. It proves something incredibly important. They didn't just start doing this because they wanted to go viral. They were already doing it when absolutely nobody cared, which means they really genuinely love the craft, and that's incredibly rare nowadays. And as for the copying allegations, no way. I think what's happening is much simpler. There is just a massive demand for weird, unique bands right now. People are exhausted from seeing the exact same safe content over and over again. But there is a catch. Being weird alone is not enough. You also need skill. You need originality, commitment and actual talent. Otherwise, it just becomes cringe performance art. Angine De Potrine works because underneath all the chaotic visuals, they really are amazing musicians. And the hate? That's just standard internet physics. The second something goes mainstream, a certain group of people will instantly switch sides and start hating it. Not because they actually dislike the music, but because they desperately want to be different from the crowd. I've been there myself. When I was a small creator, everybody supported me. But the moment I started to get some real traction, suddenly some of those original fans became my biggest haters overnight. It's a classic internet behavior. But honestly, the real heroes here are channels like KEXP. Huge shout out to them for always featuring unique artists and helping weird music becoming mainstream. They did something similar with another band called Glass Beams a few years ago. Without channels like this, bands like Angine De Potrine might never explode globally, and that would be a massive loss for the music world, and you gotta give it to KEXP. They definitely know how to spot an opportunity.